Disney announced the name of the new Spaceship Earth Lounge coming later this year. Coco 2 is officially in the works. Another attraction is closed in Animal Kingdom forever. And Rope Drop has changed in Magic Kingdom. All the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, I'm AJ for Disney Food Vlog and welcome to our weekly news video. It's the best day of the week in my opinion. Now I got so much to tell you about today, but this first piece of news is very important for your next Magic Kingdom day, so pay attention. How you rope drop has changed in Magic Kingdom. Rope drop in MK has changed. You need to know the new process before your next visit. I do too. I'm going in a couple of weeks and I cannot wait to try this out. So rope drop refers to the actual rope that cast members use to close off lands when you're allowed into Magic Kingdom before it officially opens, which usually happens about 30 minutes before the official opening time. Although you're allowed to visit shops and grab food and snacks on Main Street USA, they're not going to turn down your money. You do not have access to rides until the official opening of early entry. Therefore, you must wait for the rope to Tomorrowland and Fantasyland to drop at opening time. Then you can start getting in line for rides. So what's changed? Well, if you qualify for early theme park entry, you can go directly to a ride and get in its line, even if it doesn't open early. For example, Tron Light Cycle Run does not open until 9 a.m. with the rest of the park, but you can still get in line for it during that 30 minutes before the park opens. Considering the popularity of this ride, this gives those with early theme park entry a distinct advantage of being first in line for that ride. We also learned that early theme park entry visitors are actually allowed to even get their things put in lockers at the ride at about 8:45 a.m. before Tron Light Cycle Run officially opens. So you could technically use early theme park entry to get in line for Tron, have your stuff stored by 8:45 a.m., and be among the first to ride it when it opens at 9. Granted, this means that the rope drop line for this ride is going to be long even before the park officially opens, so this might not be the best use of rope drop if you don't have early theme park entry. We've got our DFB reporters in the parks almost every day, and we'll be monitoring how this rope drop change affects Magic Kingdom, so keep reading our website for all the updates. Then, of course, I'll tell you here too. So this week, Disney held another investor call, and while most of what comes out of those meetings you might not care about, there are a few things I know you'll be excited to hear. Disney's finally confirmed that a Coco sequel is happening. However, here's the bad news. It's not set to release for a while. Disney put up 2029 at first, and then they took it down, so we don't even know if it's actually 2029, but it's gonna be a while most likely. Now, the Coco sequel is gonna reunite the team who worked on the original movie, including director Lee Unkrich and co-director Adrian Molina. Mark Nielsen will produce. Disney also dropped a sneak peek at the Lion King attraction coming to Disneyland Paris. This is a new themed area of Disney Adventure World, previously known as Walt Disney Studios Park. Disney says the new attraction is going to bring you alongside Simba's journey from cub to king, feeling like you stepped right into the movie. And they've got a brand new giant model at Imagineering in Glendale that they were kind of showing to us in that particular investor call. The ride reminds us of Splash Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and it looks like it will be a log flume ride. We're excited about it opening and about seeing the very first Lion King attraction. It's set to open sometime in 2026, so next year. Finally, in the meeting, there was one question posed to CEO Bob Iger that left Figment fans excited. During the question and answer portion of the meeting, someone asked if the company would ever consider using Figment in other parts of the business, like a film. Iger started his response by saying this question has been asked many times and how he refers to the character as good old Figment. He continued on to say, I've been asked this so many times. I'm going to ask our creative teams to consider making some form of series or short form videos of Figment. So this left Disney fans torn, with some saying they would rather have an updated version of the ride at Epcot over short form video, but why can't we have both? Where do you fall on the Figment scale? Let me know in the comments. We went to Epic Universe over there in Universal Orlando, the brand new theme park. One of our amazing DFB reporters was able to attend Epic Universe team member and family previews, and it was so fun to hear her thoughts while exploring the park for the first time. We were all just like sitting there waiting for her next Slack channel update because we just wanted to see what it was all like. Now, photos and videos were not allowed during this preview, but we've done our best to describe what we saw in the park's 5 lands. However, Words cannot truly capture how epic the land is, and we'll be back eventually, very, very soon in fact, for more in-depth coverage of the park with photos and videos. For now though, we got some hot takes about the things that really surprised us about Epic Universe, so let's get to it. First, how family-friendly the park actually is. Universal doesn't necessarily have a rep for being super family-friendly, and a lot of rides are on the thrill ride end of things over there. However, we were surprised that most of the rides at Epic Universe were a lot more accessible to kids than we might have originally imagined. Although some rides have a height requirement of 48 inches, many of them have height requirements of 40, meaning younger kids will be able to enjoy more of the park than we might have expected. Also, over there in Dark Universe, which may seem like not a really family-friendly area, we actually interacted with a couple of the monsters who made our little ones feel really, really good. The Invisible Man actually told our team member's littlest girl that if she got in trouble at home, she could blame it on him, which is hilarious. But anyway, he won her over even though she was a little scared in the land. All right, number 2, just how immersive everything is. We've seen all the concept art and the teasers that Universal's thrown our way, but we were not prepared for the level of immersiveness here. Blows anything Universal has done previously out of the water. We were amazed at just how gorgeous Kronos Tower was, but the entirety of Dark Universe kept making us pick up our jaws off the floor with those gothic vibes. Third take, the character interactions. Now, I've just mentioned the Invisible Man, but we met a lot of characters when we were there. And we're used to a certain level of character interaction because Disney spoiled us. We shouldn't have worried about the interactions in Epic Universe. They are spot on. We never expected to have memorable moments with the Invisible Man and the Bride of Frankenstein and Igor, but here we are. Plus, we've all seen those incredible photos of Hiccup and Toothless and all those interactive dragons. Epic Universe has quite literally knocked these interactions out of the park. On our preview day, the How to Train Your Dragon meet and greet experience was one of the most in-demand attractions in the park. We think it may stay that way once the park opens to the public. Fourth take, how good the food is. So Universal isn't necessarily known for great food in its parks, but Epic Universe is about to change a whole lot of minds about that. Dining here really stands out with Oak and Star Tavern's quick service spot offering barbecue-inspired meals that we had to admit was way better than Disney World's Regal Eagle. We'll also be dreaming of the mango bread from now on. We also really love the exclusive Coca-Cola Freestyle flavors in each land, like Screamberry and Dark Universe. Das Steakhouse just looked amazing and made us feel like we were inside Dracula's castle, while the Burning Blade Tavern also wowed us with atmosphere. Next take, Monsters Unchained surprised us. Now, this is the ride that everybody is waiting to ride, right? We'll admit we had super high expectations going into riding Monsters Unchained, but the ride ended up being a bit of a disappointment for us. Now, we have to say that the animatronics and effects are top-notch. However, the storyline really loses focus throughout the ride. It also had considerable downtime during the day when we visited Epic Universe. We saw multiple evacuations, and this is something that could definitely improve by the time it opens, but for now it seems like there are still some kinks to work out on that one. And our sixth take, you can't do everything in a day. There is so much to see and do and experience in Epic Universe that one day is probably not going to be enough time unless you really, really prioritize. However, one day is about all anyone is going to get during any one vacation because of how Universal is selling tickets to the park. You can only get one day in Epic Universe with those package tickets. This is going to be a case of having to prioritize what you want to get done in that one day and realizing you'll probably not get to everything. You're going to just have to miss some of the shows and rides. And to help you prioritize, the DFB team has created our ultimate guide to Epic Universe. Get an insider's look at the new worlds, the rides, the restaurants, and attractions of Epic. This is going to help you make the most of your time in the new theme park. Head over to disneyfoodblog.com/epic to grab a copy. I've even linked it in the description below for you, and remember, it's totally free. So this is just making all of us more and more excited to finally get into Epic Universe and be able to take pictures and videos and show you everything. So we're going to be going again very soon. Stay tuned. Big news for Epcot fans. We finally have a name for the new Spaceship Earth Lounge. Welcome to Geo 82. But that's not all. This exclusive spot will be adults only, 21 and up. Located inside Spaceship Earth, Geo 82 is going to be a relaxing lounge space themed to global communication and innovation. Guests are going to be able to try innovative cocktails and globally influenced small plates. The lounge will be located in the structure at the exit of the Spaceship Earth attraction, which sits behind the iconic sphere. This area formerly housed a corporate sponsor lounge as well as other exhibits. The space is currently surrounded by construction walls as work is generally ongoing. GO82 will be welcoming guests starting in late spring 2025. What exactly does that mean? We don't know yet, but we'll give you a better timeline as soon as we get one. While specific details on food and drinks and access are still yet to be revealed, this is shaping up to be one of Epcot's most unique spots to grab a drink. It's official, It's Tough to Be a Bug in Animal Kingdom has permanently closed. There are a couple of construction walls that have popped up around the area as well. One was right after you go through the old entrance, and the other was deeper in the queue that you could see through a clearing in the trees. We even spotted brand new park maps that of course no longer list the attraction as an option. This is going to be replaced with a new Zootopia show named Zootopia Better Together. The show will open in the winter of 2025. No exact date has been announced for the opening of the new attraction, but we'll keep you updated. It's sad to see an opening day Animal Kingdom attraction close, but we are very excited to see what the new show has to offer. Our fingers are crossed that it does not involve getting stung, although we will miss the iconic bug glasses along with the inspired Broadway posters. A new lounge has opened in Magic Kingdom. The name of the lounge, McKim's Smile House, refers to Disney Imagineer and legend Sam McKim, who designed the Disneyland souvenir maps issued between 1958 and 1964. The second half of the lounge's name, Mile House, was a term that was used back during the Gold Rush to help mark a building that was a mile from some important destination, fitting for this new lounge's location, aka Frontierland. Inside, you'll find plenty of seating, plus a Coke freestyle machine and other beverages. There's Wi-Fi and plenty of places to rest and recharge, literally. There are outlets built into some of the tables here, and the story is that you're stopping in at the McKim's Roadhouse, and they still live here. You can see their family quarters on the inaccessible second floor. Access to this lounge is available to Disney Vacation Club members only with membership Magic access. You can also visit as a guest of a DVC member. DVC members get up to 4 guests, or if they're staying in a resort room, everyone on the reservation can enjoy McKim's Smile House. We think this lounge is 100% worth going to if you're a DVC member. It's cozy and feels like the perfect escape from the crowds of Magic Kingdom. Plus, with access to coffee and Coca-Cola freestyle machines, just makes for a great way to take a break. It's a really good perk if you have DVC or a friend who's in DVC. Does free food sound good to you? Now through March 26, Disney Visa cardholders have exclusive access to a new deal that gets you the Disney dining plan for free. You'll need to book a non-discounted 4-night, 4-day Disney World package that includes a room at select Disney World hotels and a theme park ticket with a park hopper option. The deal is for arrivals most nights from June 29 to September 30, October 20 to November 1, and December 6 to December 22nd. The deal is for a minimum of 4 nights, but you can also book a longer vacation and receive the free dining plan for the length of your stay. It can be complex to decide if this deal is right for you. Sometimes a discount on a hotel room could save you more money than free dining. We suggest saving yourself the complicated math and clicking below to get in touch with Small World Vacations. These travel agents specialize in Disney World vacations, and they can help you grab this deal, and they'll also tell you if there's a better deal out there for you. Best of all, their services are completely no cost to you. So the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort is going through a major transformation, and part of it has officially been completed. The Marriott-owned hotels right there in the middle of Walt Disney World previously announced a $275 million transformation featuring a new 120,000 square foot event space expansion, along with upgrades to its existing space and guest room renovations. While many of these renos are still in the works, the guest room renovations are complete, and that's what we care about the most, right? Right. The new rooms exude a fresh, warm, and inviting ambiance featuring white oak luxury tile flooring complemented by a rich hand-tufted rug, while crisp white walls accented by a tranquil blue feature wall install that sense of calm that everybody needs when they're in the middle of Disney World. The entire reno project at the Swan and Dolphin will take place over the next several years and will include modernized upgrades to existing meeting spaces and Swan guest rooms. There will also be some technology enhancements throughout the property too. The expansion is going to bring the Swan and Dolphin's total meeting space to 469,000 square feet between its 3 buildings, the Swan, Dolphin, and Swan Reserve. And in the already 2,619 hotel rooms, that's going to make this property one of the biggest convention spaces on the East Coast. The team at Legoland Florida Resort has some fantastic projects currently in development, and I need to tell you about it. We just had the incredible privilege of visiting Legoland Florida Resort for the Sea Life Florida Aquarium Hard Hat Tour media event. There are over 40 Sea Life aquarium attractions around the world, and this new one in Legoland is the most technologically advanced yet. Sea Life at Legoland will have so many cool exhibits to check out when it opens on May 23rd. A freshwater swamp, seahorse nursery, coral reef, and a fun little area called Stingray Bay. There will even be an ocean tank, which will become home to 3 blacktip reef sharks, who are, of course, the stars of the aquarium. One of the sharks is coming all the way from Germany, so talk about a long journey. There will be a big ocean tank. The ocean tank's going to hold 150,000 gallons of water, and in it, Sea Life is creating a theme park-inspired design, complete with a haunted house section. In this part of the tank, the team revealed that they will use a substrate to make part of the tank appear darker, to match the spooky theme. The idea for this tank came from the question, what would fish do if they came to Florida? So many exciting things are coming to Legoland in Florida, and on tour, we were told Sea Life is just the beginning. We even got a little teaser about something super secret happening at the back of the resort, so stay tuned for more details. Reminder, the Mom 2.0 Summit is happening soon in Orlando. Just want to remind you that the JW Marriott Orlando Grand Lake is hosting Mom 2.0, which is a very long-running conference that I've spoken at a couple of times, and it's from April 3rd to the 5th. I'm going to be a speaker again at this event. You can catch my featured panel on April 5th, and you can still snag tickets at a discounted rate using code AJW or by booking through our exclusive link, which I've linked down below. I've got some fun news from the Cake Bake Shop over there at the Boardwalk Inn in Disney World. They now have individual pies. They did this for Pie Day and they're going to stick around. You can get key lime, banana pudding, or peanut butter mousse pie, and you already know which one we got, right? Right. We picked up the chocolate peanut butter mousse pie cup for $15. This is basically like a giant Reese's cup. It was made with a Calibot, tell me how you say it, Belgian chocolate cookie crust with a creamy peanut butter mousse, and it's topped with a chocolate ganache and freshly roasted chopped peanuts. Reminded us of a big version of a Reese's peanut butter cup, like I said, but with way more filling, and we loved it. We love the texture of the filling. It was perfectly gooey, but had more structure, making it easier to eat. Then it came in a cup, so I could easily dive in with our forks and not have to worry about making a mess. It was more of a whipped mousse-like feel as well, which we really enjoyed. Of course, the top had edible gold glitter, everything at Cake Bake does, and that added a bit of magic to the dessert. And honestly, this is what a peanut butter lover's dreams are made of. The only part of this pie we weren't obsessed with was the price. $15 is a little steep. It's the same price as the peanut butter pie slice that you can get, but the cup was excellent. It was decadent and rich, and yep, I'd buy it again. If you're in Disney Springs early, you have a few options for breakfast, including Everglazed donuts and cold brew, as well as table service options that offer brunch. Sometimes that's only on select days. However, you can now get a grab-and-go breakfast from Summer House on the Lake starting at 9 a.m. Choices include a Summer House cinnamon roll, a breakfast taco, fresh fruit, a yogurt and granola parfait, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. So there's a little something for everyone to satisfy whatever it is you're craving to start your day. Summer House on the Lake also offers brunch on the weekends, but if you're visiting on a weekday and just want a quick breakfast, this is a new option that might be exactly what you need. Okay, hear me out. Sometimes you want cake, but you don't want a whole slice of cake. We've already seen a few cake bar options at Amorette's Patisserie in Disney Springs, and we've been fans. But a new Thumper cake bar is now available as part of Disney World's Easter Treats menu. This is made with mixed berry mousse combined with vanilla chiffon cake for $8. Now, most cake pops and bars usually are frosting mixed with cake, so you get a gooey filling, but this one is a fruity mousse mixed with cake, and it's 100% better. It's got a light, fluffy texture, and it's very moist. Now, it's obvious that this cake bar would absolutely appeal to kids, but it is a lot of sweet, so you might want to share it with a kid. We think it also has good value because of its size. $8 isn't bad for this at all. Overall, this is so much better than your standard cake pop, so we're hoping Disney keeps up on the cake bar trend. Dessert on a stick? What's not to love? Now, I am very sorry to tell you this. I've got some sad news that a fan favorite spring treat will not be making a return this year at Disneyland, and this is basically gutting me. Easter's right around the corner. We have patiently been waiting for news about the return of those fudge Easter eggs. Now, you know that these are my favorite seasonal treat in Disneyland. I always go and get a peanut butter one. They are so popular that Disneyland only serves them on certain days, and last year they could only be ordered via mobile order and they sold out immediately. So our Disneyland reporters heard rumors that the iconic Easter eggs would not be returning this year. We still held out hope though, but with Easter about a month away, cast members did confirm that this popular confection would not be returning this year. We're unsure about why, but either way, we are pretty sad to see one of our favorite seasonal treats not available. So one of our favorite spots in Epcot is Takumi-te in the Japan Pavilion. Now this spot is considered a signature fine dining experience in Disney World, so it's a pretty pricey location. That being said, we are huge fans of the sit-down dining experience. Now, right now it offers 2 omakase menus starting at $250. Well, until now. For a limited time, you can get a $150 semi-course for both the omnivorous course and the plant-based course. For a Disney signature dining experience, this could be a great deal. When it comes to Takumi-te's new menu, Disney didn't give a date as to when this semi-course will go away. We personally hope it's successful enough that it sticks around for a while, so if you've ever been wanting to go to Takumi-te but not wanting to drop the $250, your next trip might be a good time to try it. All right, here's what you need to know if you're going to Disney World this week. Right now, across many Disney hotels, you're going to find decorated Easter eggs in the lobbies. Specifically at the Grand Floridian Resort, you're going to find amazing displays. Seriously, you need to step inside and appreciate this. The Easter eggs are handcrafted by culinary cast members and sit on display for guests to enjoy during the month of April. You'll also find the Grand Cottage, and this is an Easter tradition at this resort. It offers seasonal treats to enjoy while strolling through the lobby to check out the famous Easter eggs. The cottage is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. until April 20th for the Easter celebrations. There are 8 different treats to enjoy this year, many of which are returning favorites. And all over Disney World, parks included, you're going to find fun spring and Easter-themed snacks. We actually have compiled a list on our website of every spring snack you can find and where. If you're heading to the parks this time of year, go ahead and treat yourself. And check out that list. We've got lots of reviews. I've said it a lot lately, and I'll say it again. Spring break crowds are here, and you need to be prepared. But how can you do that? Picture this. You're in Hollywood Studios, phone in hand, navigating your day like a pro. No second guessing, no wasted time, just pure Disney magic. That's the power of our Everything Bundle. It's every single guide we've created all in one place, helping you make the best choices in real time. Want to know the best snacks? It's in there. The smartest ride strategy, covered. The must-try festival eats, we've got them. Whether you're mapping out your day or making last-minute changes on the go, the Everything Bundle makes Disney planning effortless, so you can focus on the fun. Don't forget to use code YouTube to get an extra special discount if you head to dfbstore.com and pick up our Everything Bundle. Okay, part of my job as your Disney World BFF is to remind you that Amazon's a great place to shop for Disney souvenirs that are cheaper than you can get in the parks. This week, Amazon released new Loungefly products I think you're going to want to know about. First up, we got not one but 2 new Loungeflies for a Goofy movie. One with Max and his friends and the other with Max dressed as Powerline. Yep, you can get your Powerline Loungefly right from Amazon. This Snow White Poison Apple Loungefly bag looks very cool, obviously inspired by the Evil Queen, my favorite villain, when she dips that apple in her potion. This Loungefly bag is a crossbody. It's for any Snow White fans or Disney villain fans. Check it out. Also, you're going to want to check out this Mickey Corduroy convertible Loungefly. This bag has a very sleek design with a faux leather outer material and a nylon inner. It's got cute Mickey ears on top of the bag and the Mickey hand zipper. A perfect bag for Loungefly fans looking for a more simple look. If you're interested in these, I've linked them down below for you. Now, with the summer months quickly approaching, it's important to bring a bag to Disney World that's not going to weigh you down, but is still able to carry everything you need. And we found a fanny pack that's not only stylish, but has a bunch of Disney must-haves included. The Maxia Nova Theme Park Essentials Fanny Pack is perfect for your next Disney trip. Comes with 10 pieces that are absolutely needed on that vacation. It's $47 and it's well worth the price. Super convenient, and we love the size of each product that comes with it. There's literally nothing we would change about this one, and we love it. There are a few nice colors, so you can choose which style matches you best, and it without a doubt made our Disney World trip a lot easier, and we're kind of experts at this stuff. Don't worry, you know where to find it. It's linked down below. All right, that's the theme park news I've got for you today. I hope that was enough. If you want even more Disney related news, like what's coming to Disney Plus next month, our top stories of the week, breaking news, be sure to sign up for our DFB newsletter. There is so much good stuff in every single one of our newsletters. It's going to change your life and you're going to be so happy to have that little dose of Disney in your inbox each day. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, which again is totally free, you can grab that at the link in the description below. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.